So someone brought up a very interesting point the other day when I was doing one of my videos, and they had commented on one of the reasons that these story missions have probably felt a little easy to me, because I've commented a couple of times as I've been going through this epic arc, the what is it called? The Bloodstained, whatever we're called. Um, and I mentioned how so far I've been able to do the missions, and there's been a couple of times when I've felt like I was reaching the the top end of like the free ship that I'm in, which is this ship right here. Everything we've done in those missions has been done with this free ship, which I got from, I think it was either the Enforcer storyline. I think it was the Enforcer storyline. That initial startup mission you do for the agents, which is over here. Um, it is, if you go into agents and missions, go in here. I'm pretty sure I got it from the Enforcer line that I did. Because I did the Enforcer line and I did the Soldier of Fortune line. And the Soldier of Fortune line was more geared towards teaching you like the PvP side of things, which I doubt I'll ever participate in terms of. I know at some point someone's going to come along and blow me out of the sky because that's just an eventuality that'll happen in this game. But I will never actively participate in PvP, at least at this point. Like, I've been playing this game purely from a PvE solo mission standpoint. And if I keep playing it beyond my what I consider to be the 3 month block that I'm probably going to enjoy it over, which is the holidays. If I keep playing it beyond that and I decide that I want to get into that aspect of the game, I might long term. You never know. This could be the game that changes my mind on PvP, but I've yet to find a game that does it. I think the only game I'm thinking of that might do it is going to be Dune Awakening, because I love the Dune IP so much. Um, I really am not a fan of survival games or PvP games, but I'm going to give it a shot because I like Dune, and we're going to see where it goes. Maybe that'll be the game that convinces me to do more PvP. The point is, the ship that I got from the Enforcer line has carried me well so far. I've got literally the free fittings that I was given from the quest line, and it's a free ship. And someone said, and I don't have the comment pulled up, but I did write it down in my notebook and I put it on my list of videos to make, was because I'm playing Eve Online as a weekend warrior, which means I don't play this game throughout the week. I play on Saturday mornings. I will occasionally jump in on like a Wednesday afternoon or something. Excuse me, and I will play for a little bit in the afternoon. But for the most part, I'm playing on Saturday mornings for 2 or 3 hours. And in between that, I've just been letting the skill trees get trained. So I think I'm 6 or 7 weeks in at this point. Um, with a couple sessions, I'm around 30-ish hours, I think, of game time. I finished the Enforcer line. This alone took like these three, and then this first one with Soldier Fortune, that took about, I want to say, about 5 weeks to learn all of those skill trees in total, with some other stuff that got injected along the way. And one of the things that I wasn't considering when I was talking about the fact that I've been able to do the story missions without really any issues so far with the ship, is that you gain all these bonuses to damage and things of that nature because of the skill training, which brought up a very good point. So I'm playing this game in a very different manner to what a lot of people would traditionally play it in. Most people, when they play this game, they're going to jump in and they're going to start playing and they're going to go through, they're going to run the agent mission, and it takes about 2 hours to run one of the agent missions. They're going to run that agent mission and then they're immediately going to jump into like one of these epic story arcs like the one we're doing here. Um, and by doing so, this is the Bloodstained Stars epic arc. By doing it that way, you're immediately jumping in, you're going boom, 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 and you're following these missions in quick succession, and you don't actually have time to build up any skills because the skills take hours, days, and in some cases weeks to learn some of the upper echelon skill tiers. So because I've been playing it at a far more relaxed pace as a weekend warrior, I've been able to let all these skills just level up. And so if I go into my how do I check my skills here? That's my character. How do you see your skill? Here, right here. I knew there was a button somewhere. Oh, it brought me right back to here. How do I see? Is it skill catalog? Yeah. Okay. So here it shows what I've spent skills on so far, and so I've got a lot of these tier 3 skills now, and like Kadari Frigate I've got at tier 4, um, but a lot of tier 3 stuff, um, and going through and getting all those skills at that level has allowed me to have higher level um, bonuses essentially, and I never thought about that. So playing it from a weekend warrior standpoint, it almost feels like, at least for the story-based missions, I might be, and this could be purely conjecture, it could be purely conjecture, but it's based on the comment that somebody left in one of my videos, that because I'm playing it at a relaxed pace, and I'm letting my skills um, level up so much ahead of what the normal player might be doing if they're playing, every day or 4 or 5 times a week, um, I'm able to do the story missions at a lower with a lower tier ship than other people might be able to do it at, because my skills have leveled up ahead of what most people would be leveling at if they were using the same ship. If that makes sense to everybody, I conveyed that in the manner that I wanted to. Um, it's just been I'm playing this very differently than I'm playing this very differently than I've played pretty much every other MMO that I've ever played. Because most MMOs, when I play them, I'll jump in, and when I get into it, I'll play 3, 4, 5 times a week. I'll probably get up into the 10, 15 hours a week. Um, and this game, I'm only playing 3 hours a week. Maybe five. Um, Oriver says you could do the vast majority of Sisters of Eve in just a frigate. That's good to know. I've also been told, this was something I hadn't paid attention to earlier, I've also been told that as I get deeper into this and I get beyond the Sisters of Eve epic arc, which is the one I'm doing right now, let me go look at it. I've been told that as you get into some of these additional ones, is that you actually need Omega status instead of the free to play version. Is that some of these epic arcs will require, and I don't know if they were talking about these epic arcs or additional epic arcs that go beyond the ones that they're talking about here. But eventually, some of these require you to have Omega status, which is the running subscription to Eve Online. Okay, that's good to know. Rivera says you'll need a destroyer by the end of Sisters of Eve. It'll be interesting to see when I get to that point. Because I have this ship, and then I know I was given like I'd have to go look at what it was now. Where's it at? Where are my assets? Personal assets. One of these, it might be this one here. Is it this ship? Yeah, it's this one. I was given this ship at the end of one of my missions too, which is, what is this? This is a destroyer? So I'm assuming I'll need to actually upgrade. I'll actually need to go to this ship. This is one of the other free ships that I got from I think this is the Enforcer line, or maybe it was yeah, this is the Enforcer line, I think. But I never did anything with it because I haven't needed to use it yet. It's just a bunch of guns and no cargo space. And I've been very happy with the one that I've been flying around for the time being, because it's been working for me. And honestly, it's just got, it's got a little bit of cargo space, a couple of guns. Um, it's been it's done the job. This thing has done the job for me, the Incursus. Um, so and I hated it the way it looked when I first started going, but I've grown to love the look of it over time. So we'll be going on and continuing to have fun, and I'll upgrade to the destroyer when I have to. But so far, it's been a very interesting thing. I thought it was just an interesting conversation point. Good morning, Bamboozler. How are you doing today? Um, I thought it was an interesting way of looking at things, and I hadn't considered that until someone left that comment. Oh, here says Rivera says it looks like Iron Man's shoes. It does. It totally does look like Iron Man's shoes with a satellite off the front, or antenna off the front. Bad Loser says trying to wake up. I hear you, man. I'm technically still waking up myself. Um, Mari 44 says Sisters of Eve is epic. It's been pretty epic so far. I think I'm on my third session just playing that. I think we're 20 some missions into the arc right now. Does it tell me when I pick it up here? No, I think I actually have to check the agency side. I'm at 23 of 52 missions completed. Anyway, the things I was saying about earlier, when someone left that comment, I hadn't considered that, so I wanted to actually make a video around that, which is what this is. I'm streaming right now, but we're going to be cutting this segment out as its own YouTube video because I found it to be a fascinating point of interest that I hadn't considered when I was looking at how I'm playing the game versus how most other people are playing the game because I'm doing it from a weekend warrior perspective. So I have so much time to let my skills level up because I'm only playing once every 6-7 days. Um, but yeah, food for thought. If you're watching the stream, we're continuing onwards. But if you're watching this as its own video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams happen at 5:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central. The EVE Online streams are every Saturday morning. Outside of that, we do a lot of other stuff. We're playing Warcraft, we're playing Rogue Trader, we're getting ready to start Dune Spice Wars on the 28th of November when it comes to Game Pass, and a lot of other stuff in between, plus the movie reviews and all the other things we do. Join the Discord. Links are down below. I'll see everybody in the next episode.